gotta share. I just, look, I try to share in life. I think that you learn that in kindergarten. And, unfortunately, people forget what they learned in kindergarten a lot of times. And so sharing is a part of it. Let other people utilize your crayons too. It's okay. And so that's kind of how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, share when it's appropriate. Set the example when it's appropriate, when it's in line with my vision. You know what I'm saying? And let the rest be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? And then these kind of things are a consequence of those kinds of actions, as opposed to it being like something I set out to do or contrive. It wasn't planned, Like, everybody wants to paint themselves as a genius, but I don't even know how I got here. All I know is I follow my bliss, you know what I'm saying? I do what I love, and here we are, you know what I mean?
And continuously putting out new projects, doing great work. I wanted to ask you as well, one of the biggest music executives currently was just arrested. I'm curious if you have any opinion on his arrest or the alleged action.
No, I feel for his children. The rest I can't speak on. I mean, that's what we got a court system for, but I feel for his kids.
Thank you so much. Thank you. VMAs, give your chain over to Jordan. You said, because they took yours away, I'm going to give you one here. Can you talk about what that moment meant to you, to kind of give her that moment?
Hey, that moment was, oh man, I can't even describe the moment. That's how epic that moment was, you know what I'm saying? And for me to be able to have that opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Plus, besides, it was well deserved, because that girl, she did her thing. She went out there, she performed. You know what I'm saying? And she worked hard for that. You know what I'm saying? So, it was well deserved.
Such a beautiful moment between you two. And I wanted to ask you as well, currently right now, the biggest news in the music industry is Diddy's arrest. A lot of audiences are saying, I don't know if I'm going to keep listening to him, regardless of how this goes, how this kind of plays out. What is your opinion on whether we should separate the art from the artist in terms of continuing someone's music, depending on, what the news is saying about it?
You know what? I'm going to tell you. When anybody asks me my opinion on Diddy, you know what my opinion is? I have none. I ain't got no answers for a Diddy question. None.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it.
Sean Diddy Combs is locked up in a federal jail that has been plagued by harsh conditions and violence. The Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn has seen multiple deaths in recent years. An inmate was stabbed to death in July, and several others have died by suicide. It's these reasons, among others, that Combs' lawyers are fighting to get him out of there. They want him released on bail rather than being kept in jail while he awaits trial on sex trafficking charges. Combs is just the latest high-profile defendant to be locked up at MDC Brooklyn. Before him, there were R. Kelly, Elaine Maxwell, and crypto scammer Sam Bankman-Fried. Maxwell complained about her treatment at the facility, which included round-the-clock checks in the wake of her associate Jeffrey Epstein's jail suicide. A few years ago, a week-long power outage in the dead of winter left detainees in drab, cold conditions.